Brothers and sisters, welcome home. Welcome to WeCon Connect 2021. Are you ready? Now, please rise and help me welcome the host for today. Associate we partner Girinder Sharma, aka Intel.
Good morning, my wee family all around the world. Oh my God, it's so exciting to be here, guys. Guys, it's truly unbelievable! Wow, guys, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be your host for day one. My name is Girinder Sharma, and I'm also known as Intel. And I'm sure many of you have seen me when Datu Sri comes because I take care of him. All right, guys, I've been around for a long time in this company. All right, but I must admit that this is the first time I'm getting a chance to be the host for an event like this. All right, and we are being aired to more than 100 countries around the world. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. All right. And we are being watched by 350,000 people around the world. Wow. Guys, I remember long time ago, more than 20 years ago, when we had our first WeCon, we had 150 participants only. And fast forward 22 years, we have more than 350,000 people watching us today. That's truly commendable by QNet. All right, and guys, I also want to say that this event, the next 3 days, is going to be great. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, but it will blow your mind off. It will just simply blow your mind off. All right, it's going to be so exciting. I feel like telling, but Chief told me don't tell you anything. Keep it a secret. All right, guys, we are not starting WeCon per se yet. The opening ceremony is later at 7, but since we have time, we didn't want to waste our time because there's so much to share. So that's why we're starting early, so we can give you all more information about what's happening, more information about the company, more information about the products, and everything else that is happening around the world. All right? And guys, we went through a sort of pandemic lately called COVID. All right? But I believe, like what Datu Sri always says, a single blade of grass cannot move without his will. And this is no exception. All right? But look at it from a plus point. Because of COVID, you could actually watch WeCon from home. With your parents, with your family, with your children. And they can actually see what you guys actually do, what we guys do. All right, especially from people all around the world, people from Africa, Papua New Guinea, all the places that are so far. I know it's so difficult for you to come to Malaysia because of the cost and all that, but hey, today we are in your house. WeCon is in your homes. So guys, for the next 3 days, relax because you are going to be in your home. Make sure everything is set. But always remember, focus on what's going to happen the next 3 days. Empty your cup. And you will absorb even more. All right. A lot of speakers are going to come up for the next 3 days. And if you are lucky, Our founders may come up and mesmerize you with their wisdom and their knowledge about exactly whatever that is happening in the world. All right? So guys, you will see me a lot for the next, actually today. You will see me a lot today because I'm your host. I am your host. And later at night when Dato Sri comes up, I'll also be around. All right? As you always know that I'm always around Dato Sri taking care of him. All right? So guys, to kick off the event, I'm going to invite these 4 gentlemen. All right? These 4 gentlemen have become a household name. They basically take care of the whole world of QNet. All right? I'm sure many of you know them personally and they've come to your homes. All right? But these 4 gentlemen, I've seen them for the last 20 years and how they have grown. They have grown. And I'm in awe looking at them. You know, it's amazing. All right? 2 of the gentlemen are here in Malaysia and 2 are not. So let me first introduce the first V partner. First V partner that is going to be introduced is someone very close to me. All right? Someone who's got my surname. So sometimes when we go out, people think that he's my father. But yes, in knowledge-wise, wisdom-wise, I truly appreciate him being in my life because he corrects me wherever I go wrong. And you'll be seeing him in a while. And the next V partner that I'm going to introduce, the RVP, is someone very dear to me. In fact, he's the person who introduced me to the business more than 20 years ago. He's like a brother. He is a brother. He's my best friend. And he's someone many of you know. And you know he has got the heart of gold. All right? And then third V partner that I'm going to introduce is someone from Africa, V partner Adli, who's himself a tremendous and powerful speaker. He will be coming up. And the fourth RVP, someone who's very far away, all the way from Chicago, VP Arun George. All right, guys? So, guys, please help me welcome our 4 RVPs who are going to mesmerize you throughout VCon, throughout the next 3 days. All right? And you will exactly feel the energy when they speak. So here you go.
Just a touch, baby. I look around, since the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. On my side, I'm by the lines. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. On my side, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, drowning in the night.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Finally, we meet again. Welcome to Weekon Connect 2021, guys.
Yes. Welcome to WeConnect 2021. Sati, it's such a great feeling being here.
Yeah, David, let's invite our two other partners all the way from Africa and the United States. We partner Adli Hassan and Arun George.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
Arun.
you, guys.
Adli.
You're both looking good.
Yeah, you are also looking great. Adli.
Amazing technology, huh?
Yeah, we are thousands of miles apart, but I can see you, I can almost touch you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Arun, what time is it now?
1:30 a.m.
Wow, 1:30 a.m. and now we are 3:30 p.m. and we're just live talking to each other. Amazing.
I know. Adli,
it's
what
1:30.
time is it for you there?
It's 1:30 a.m. Friday, is it? Oh, no, Saturday morning.
Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, Saturday
Saturday
morning.
morning, yeah.
Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m.
9:30. And I'm sure all the people watching us today, some are in the morning, some in the afternoon, some in the evening. It's crazy. Some just woke up and while brushing their teeth, watching their phones. Some having their chai and breakfast and tea.
And the ones in Australia might probably be preparing their dinner now. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got people from all around the world for the next 3 days. You won't be disappointed because has been so much of effort put into this event. It's amazing. For the past few months building up, the teams have been working together. You know, David,
Yes.
Arun,
much of
Adli,
effort.
the teams have put together this amazing event for the 350,000 people watching us.
Can you believe it? Adli, Arun, Sati, 350,000.
I think it probably might be a little bit more.
Yeah,
you know,
I
if
wouldn't
you
be
count
surprised.
the family and household and all that stuff, it will be, I guess, a lot more than that.
Yeah, the family is watching, sitting in the living room and watching, and the driver is watching from outside the window, and the maid is watching from the kitchen.
The neighbors.
The neighbors are saying, what's going on? Why is there so much of noise in that house? Hey, tell you what, invite your neighbors. You want to come see the greatest show on earth? Invite your neighbors, have a party at home and watch us.
Because by the end of the day, end of the 3 days, they'll sign up. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
You know, because we are doing this online, I guess even people who just signed up today are attending VCon. You know, something which they couldn't do in the past. But people who signed up today are here watching this.
Yeah, exactly. And before, when you had to fly in for VCon, thousands of people don't even have a passport. You know, but today you don't need a passport to attend VCon. You could be living in the deepest villages in your country. If you have a connection, you can watch and you can attend VCon.
Exactly. And all what they need is the V passport.
Yeah. You know, amazing what the internet has done, how it has changed our whole lives.
You know,
Incredible.
Guys, you heard about this. In many places, they're having these watch parties. You know, they have rented hotels, and there are hundreds of people along with the team watching this on big screens.
I know, and VCon has actually helped the economy of many countries because hotels had no business for the past 1 year. And suddenly this week, all the ballrooms are fully booked in every country.
Yeah. Look at us here, we're in a hotel,
That's a good point.
which hasn't had any business for so many months. Almost a year now, yeah?
Yeah.
Very true.
You know,
So,
so
Sati, this is VCon number. I lost counting.
huh?
No, Adli only knows how to count until 20. After that, he doesn't know.
Ah,
He used his fingers, he used his legs. Now
No, I
finish.
think we crossed 30 already.
We definitely have crossed 30 because we are now 23 years old. Every year we had 2 VCons. That's already what,
Yes,
46. So I don't know. We'll find out later how many VCons exactly this is number what. But doesn't matter because, you know, guys, every VCon is a brand new VCon. You know, every
Is it?
week on is a brand new week on because whatever you heard the last week on could be repeated here or could not be repeated here. But if you pay attention, you will learn something new.
Exactly. It's a question of, emptying your cup, focusing, and the click would happen. It's all up to you.
And this time is so
You
much.
know,
Yeah. go ahead.
even if we hear the same message, it will never be the same message for us because we as a person would have grown in the last 1 year. So, even if you've been attending or this is your 5th or 10th or 15th week on, from who you were in the last week on and now, you're definitely grown and changed. So you will learn differently even if you hear the same message.
Yeah, very true.
Exactly. And we got a few speakers coming up. Some of your leaders are going to come up and share their success stories from all over the world, from Africa, from India, from Kazakhstan, Russia, Sri Lanka, Indonesia. So many countries all over. Your leaders are going to come and speak to you. And of course, David, no week-on can complete without the man who speaks to you on every Wednesdays and Sundays. Chief will be coming and talking to you every single day. And finally, week-on is not week-on without our two founders,
Exactly.
Japadas and Dato Sri Vijay. They will be talking to you every single night, so don't miss out.
And I heard that QNet is putting on a great show, Sati.
Yeah,
They seem to have spent a lot of money.
and they're going to bring you some new products. That's going to be so exciting. I'm waiting to get my hands hold on these new products. Arun Adli.
Wow. New products?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I
yes.
heard. It's coming. Many new
Wow,
products.
That's exciting.
Yeah, something to look forward to. Huh?
So Adli,
So,
tell us, what's the situation like in Africa now?
They're all on fire. They all are excited. They are eagerly waiting for the magic to happen. They're all looking forward for the clicks. I'm sure they are.
Hello.
They are gathered in hundreds of different watching groups. I'm sure they are.
No, Adli, for some of them, as soon as Giri says, "Hi guys, welcome to Weekon Connect," they already got the click.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The magic has started, yeah?
So now it's not about
This is a magic house. Yeah.
getting the click, but it's matter about how many clicks you get this week on.
And then the important thing is making sure that clicks last, It keeps going till the next week on.
And if you
Right.
got prospects, you got prospects outside, invite them and watch this.
guys, do you know from which and all countries we have people?
Well, I think almost every country in the planet, Arun, because I'm sure remotely in Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, somebody is watching us.
Somebody somewhere is definitely watching us.
Okay, so what? We got the whole of Africa watching us. And this time, I think Africa has the biggest number of people attending Weekon.
Is it? I thought it was from Central Asia, Russia, Turkey, Kazakhstan. I thought that was where we have the maximum people this time.
No, in the remote villages
no,
of
Africa.
Africa. I think Russia, Central Asia is second. It's too difficult to count. There's so many all around, yeah?
Yeah, somebody with a mobile phone in the Sahara Desert is watching us now.
Yeah.
I agree. Even when we had our physical Weekons, the number of countries represented were, close to 100 or 100 plus?
Yes.
Correct. And they had to fly like 12 hours to come. Example from Africa, 3 different flights, 12 hours, which cost them a bomb, and we had big numbers. So imagine them staying at home and watching us today.
Yeah, I'm sure we would have at least somebody from every country around the world today.
And I heard all the hotels in India are booked out. You know, I can hear the noise. You know, everyone is screaming.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we have India in the house. We have
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka in the house.
Yes.
And then, oh yeah, we have Indonesia and Hong Kong.
And Vietnam.
Singapore.
Australia. Malaysia, David, Malaysia.
Malaysia, of course.
Malaysia.
We
And
got Russia.
Russia and
You can't forget Kazakhstan.
Tajikistan.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
Many coming from Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, Oman, Bahrain.
Dubai.
How about Europe? Germany. France.
Yeah. France, Germany, Italy, UK, Sweden.
Nepal. We got Nepal also in the house.
Yeah. And then Agni, how about all the African countries?
We have Sudan, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Libya, and Mauritania from North Africa.
Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire,
All the way to South Africa.
Benin, South Africa,
Burkina, Ghana, Senegal,
even from Nigeria.
Togo, Nigeria, Niger, Chad,
And then,
Congo.
All the East African countries, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda.
Yeah, Burundi.
And I'm sure the whole of the United
Iraq,
States.
Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine, Syria, Lebanon.
United States also.
And then you must not forget Canada.
Canada.
Brazil, Argentina, Chile.
And the list goes on and on and on and on.
I'm sure maybe there's one or two people in Iceland also watching. In Greenland.
Afghanistan.
Oh yes, Afghanistan.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody from Antarctica is watching, some scientist over there.
In Thailand also.
Wanting to learn how to get financial freedom all the way from Antarctica.
Yes, possible, very possible.
Pakistan we have in the house.
Yeah, Pakistan.
Yeah. You mentioned Nepal, yeah?
Yeah. So the whole country is watching. The whole country is in WeCon Connect 2021. And we are excited to welcome you once again. So guys, whoever is logged on, watching us right now, welcome to your future.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome to WeConvention Connect 2021.
Welcome to the Magic House.
You know, before when we had our WeCon in Penang, when we used to go on stage and we used to do this and do the Mexican wave, you know, we can actually still do that. Yeah? Why not? They can do it home. Start from Malaysia and then we go to India and then we go to Dubai and then we go to and end up all the way in Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, and come back to New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, so we go like countries or continents.
We just start and we just.
Okay, let's do it. Arun, Adli?
Do we have that
Yeah.
song? Ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole. If you can play that song, then we do the Mexican or the WeCon wave.
Weekon Wave, yeah. Are we all ready for the Weekon Wave?
Ready? Okay. So they will be getting the music. So until then, we
Get yourself prepared at home.
get prepared to move your chair aside. Okay. Get ready to stand up and sit down. Okay. When I mention the country, everyone in the country does the wave. Okay?
Satya, I cannot stand up.
Why?
You're wearing shorts, I know. And I'm sure everybody at home, you know,
So I do like this.
Yes.
Oh, I do like this.
everybody is home. They're sitting in their lungi, in their shorts, in their pajamas still. You know, but that's the best. That's the what technology has done. You're sitting at home, in your bed, in your chair, in your living room, in your sofa, and watching us live from all over the world.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
So let's start. I mention your country, you stand up and do this, okay? Malaysia!
Indonesia!
Arun!
Nepal,
Dubai!
Saudi Arabia!
Saudi Arabia,
India!
Tanzania!
Hong Kong!
Vietnam!
Uganda,
Tanzania!
Mali!
Cote d'Ivoire!
Sri Lanka,
Algeria!
Germany!
Italy,
United Kingdom!
France!
Qatar!
Spain!
Kazakhstan!
Wow! Azerbaijan!
Turkey,
Pakistan!
Tajikistan!
Benin!
Singapore! And all together, the we! Okay, have a seat. See, we just experienced Weekon.
We did it.
You know,
sure
and-
there were a few people who were doing the Mexican wave on their bed.
You know, and,
Yes, yes.
and some of them are having food in a restaurant with their mobile phones, and suddenly they all stood up. People wondering why they're standing up.
I hope the plates didn't go flying.
But don't do it while you're driving, okay?
Oh, yes. Now,
Amazing with this technology. Now you can watch Vicon while driving, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
but
amazing.
don't forget,
That's
focus on the diving also and watch. Yeah.
You know, and I have to.
crazy. You cannot miss Vicon now. Actually, literally, you cannot miss Vicon unless you have something wrong with your.
Exactly. And you know, before this pandemic happened, I did not even own a laptop. You know, I did not know how to even spell Zoom.
Yes. Never heard of Zoom.
Never heard of Zoom. Didn't know how to operate.
Never heard of Zoom, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And suddenly now I'm an expert. I can change my background to a virtual background, do multiple screens.
yes.
So I tell you.
I hear all the magic things you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
You become a master.
And the most famous sentence in 2020 and 21 is, "You're mute. You're mute. Unmute yourself." Everybody has said that once.
Yes, yes.
I would say once a day.
Yeah, once a day. You're mute. You're mute. Unmute yourself.
Or when everybody's talking, mute, please.
Mute, please. Those who are not talking, mute, please. So These are the new phrases. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Mute, please. Unmute, please. We should do that, huh?
Yeah, good idea.
The V on the e-store will sell t-shirts.
Mute,
Unmute.
unmute.
Actually, there's
We
a
need to unmute.
Hmm?
I thought it's better to unmute.
better to unmute.
Everyone has to unmute,
Yes.
unleash.
And then another t-shirt that should come out is Arun Adli. Zoom yourself to financial freedom.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's good.
Zoom yourself to financial freedom.
Yeah. Zoom yourself and max out.
I bet your t-shirt be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow is coming out. Are you zooming enough?
So, guys, tell us a little bit about what to expect in the weekend. You both were very much involved in all the activities and working hard and setting everything up. So, what are the people expecting in the next few days?
No, I think like always, people are expecting to be wowed. They want to see what can we offer. And I think the team has outdone themselves. In front of me, there's like hundreds of cameras and I'm talking to each one of you. And it's so exciting because we got speakers coming and sharing their success stories from all over the world. Your uplines, your downlines.
Exactly. And we got some fantastic testimonials, people who have from zero to hero and makes you believe that if they can do it, why can't you?
Yeah. I still remember my first weekon, a long time back. And, one of the things that really helped me was these testimonials from different people, people who are just like me, who have, started from scratch, nothing, and achieved tremendous success. That was a huge thing. That really helped me get some of my initial clicks.
Exactly. I remember sitting in my first week on and thinking I'm a failure because I haven't earned many checks yet. Then I see this big successful leader going up and said, for 1 year, I didn't even earn a check, but I just kept going and today I'm maxing out. Then I thought, okay, I'm just only 2 months not earning a check. They haven't earned a check for 1 year and now they're maxing out. So it's possible.
Yes, very, very true. I'm sure, Adli, you have a lot of experiences too on this area, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, we all, will get related back to our first weekon. The first weekon is like the weekon, you make all this conscious decision. You make this decision that, yes, if they can, I also can. So seeing this, normal people, making it, I was just telling myself, maybe next week I'll be just like them, sitting in the. I made a decision that next week I want to be just like them, sitting on the same place, sharing my success story with others, and that's what happened eventually.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know whether I've told you this. The longest I have ever heard somebody go without earning a good check was 7 years.
Wow.
I don't think I've told you this, right? 7 years. I mean, the guy did earn some checks, but nothing big, maybe one check a month, one check every 2 months or something like that for 7 years. And then he started making it big. And I was maxing out.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's not too late. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep zooming, and you'll be there.
Zoom yourself to success.
I want to.
at last we made it.
Yeah, I want to say something for all those people who are watching us now. You might be wondering why me and David are looking in front and Arun and Adli are looking at the back of our heads. we should be talking to them like this. But actually, Arun Adli, we have a screen also in front of us. So if we turn around, we see Arun and Adli. We turn here, we see Arun Adli. So that's why we are talking to them in front, okay? When they're not
So we
talking
are
to a back
everywhere.
or head. Yeah.
We see you in many places. you
Many
know.
places, there Arun Adli is there,
Yeah,
Arun Adli is there,
there,
Arun Adli is there. There.
You can't get rid of us.
No, we can't escape from you.
We don't intend to, we have to come together and share our experience and knowledge to the 350,000 people
Exactly.
watching this.
We love you.
Love you too.
Love you too, guys. It's great to come again for another magical experience. I'm sure this VCon will be the best ever VCon we had in the history of the week. I'm bet it.
And then, of course, after all the leaders share their testimonies, their success stories, their stories of all their challenges and turbulence and all that, then we have the great ones, David, Arun Adli. Some of the V partners, associate V partners will come and speak as well, and share their wealth of experience.
And that is so very important, you see, because these sharings are from their hearts and they are reaching out to each one of you. So, like, if you really listen and you really take it to your heart, you are on the road to achieving success, whether you're here from day one, whatever. This is the VCon you have to be focusing on.
Yeah. And then don't forget, every night,
Yes,
2 people will come on stage and speak to you.
our great ones.
The founders themselves.
That's amazing. That's amazing. The
And I'm
founders
sure-
themselves.
And I'm sure, Arun Adli, David, every night you can hear this. Get up again. Get up again. And get up again.
Well, yeah, that's Dr. himself.
Yes, once again, get up again.
Yeah, those advices from Dr. Sri made us, able to go through all tough times. And, for us, it was just a walk on the path, It was never tough because we were really well prepared by the master himself.
They were the pioneers, they set the whole road for success for all of us, setting the infrastructure. That dream of theirs is what has brought us here today.
Yeah. Adli, I think we did have our challenges and difficulties, but we didn't care. I mean, we were so excited about doing the business that we really didn't,
Bother.
stopped and looked at any of the challenges. Now when other people talk about their difficulties and challenges, and then I look back, I think like, oh my God, I faced like 10 times worse than what this guy is talking to me about.
Yeah, my first product came after 8 months.
You are lucky.
You
I didn't receive one.
You didn't get your product.
After 1 year. I
After
think.
1 year. But it didn't matter because we were so focused in chasing our dreams and goals that nothing else mattered.
No time to focus on everything else. Just achieving that
Very
success, the dream I wanted to achieve.
Can you imagine the challenges that Japa and Dato had to go through for 23 years in building a company that is serving us today? And they never gave up.
And they're still here with us. Can you imagine that? Still here, 23 years later.
Yeah, that is something. That's so humbling. That deserves all our love and respect. After 23 years, after building such a world-class company, when now they could just be, retired and just be on the beaches of the world, they are still here late night talking to the person who just signed up. That shows their heart. Unbelievable.
It all boils down to the company's mission, which is rhythm. You know, raise yourself to help mankind. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, and that's in the DNA. That's in the everyday action, especially of these two founders.
And I think, Arun Adlisati, that's what makes us different from every other company out there, every other direct selling company. We have this DNA, this rhythm that makes us so unique.
It's so many things that makes us unique, but I think the most important that the most very significant one is the founder themselves, Datu and Japa. They are truly very unique two individuals, and we are fortunate to have these two guys on top of this.
Yeah. So we need many of you watching to rise up. So me, Arun, Adli, and David can retire, and you take over our jobs.
Exactly. We have to pass the baton.
We're going to pass the baton.
Guys, see how we are talking about our first week on. Don't you think like maybe a few years later, somebody else who's a V partner would come up on stage and say, my first week on was Weekon Connect.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
Some of the people you're watching this Weekon, you are going to be future V partners. You just have to decide.
The next out kings and queens of tomorrow.
And
They born today.
everyone attending this Weekon Connect is making history. You're part of history, man. 20 years from now, you're going to say, I survived COVID-19 and attended my first Weekon, and today I'm maxing out.
You look back to this day and say, that was the day my journey really started, and it is a memory that will keep in your heart forever.
And
Very true. It's always history in the making.
yes. And many people thought that this pandemic is going to cause our company to fail, to fall, and the network to collapse. But it turned out to be the other way around.
Yes.
The network became stronger and bigger and louder.
And louder, yes.
And people who were switched off long time ago, when they were locked down at home, they got switched on back again.
Coming back, yes.
Yeah, so many of the sleeping downlines of yours have woken up, and they're going to overtake you, man.
And did you hear that a lot of them have got their biggest check during this lockdown?
Yes, many of them maxed out during the lockdown. I tell you, so this pandemic is something that you got to take the learnings from maximum and apply it in your life.
Yeah, like Dato Sri always says, in every challenge you have, there is an opportunity. And many of us have taken advantage of this opportunity. And that is why we are still number one.
And I think this Weekon Connect is all about three things. It's about all of us renewing ourselves, reviving ourselves, and being reborn again. That's the most important lesson all of us should take back. Renew, revive, and reborn.
Amazing message. Renew, revive, reborn. I'm sure our founders will be expounding on those three words and help us understand that
Of course.
even deeper during
Of course,
these 3
because
days.
many people watching, they're thinking, renew, revive, reborn. What does it mean? Wait. It will come to you in the next 2-3 days.
Each day you will discover each word much more.
So, we got a few minutes more before we bring up the next speaker. Okay? So, Arun, what's your message to the 350,000 people watching before we bring up the next speaker?
I just have one word or one message, which is belief. You know, the click that happened inside of me many years ago was not exactly a new knowledge or anything. It was my belief. You know, my belief in the company, my belief in the business, my belief in the leaders. And when that belief took hold, everything changed. The way I started doing things changed. So I really hope that in these 3 days, you will find that belief that is required for you to keep moving forward. So the click that everybody talks about is belief. When you hear something, when you see something, you will suddenly feel that, wow, I believe in what these guys are doing. I believe in the company. And once that happens, you become unstoppable.
Fantastic. Adli.
Okay. I will echo what Arun just said. And definitely, you cannot come into VCon or VConnect, you know, in doubt. You cannot question what the speakers or whoever coming up on the stage is sharing with you. Just believe in the journey, believe in the message they're coming to you, and just, you know, look within yourself and you will find all the answers. You will see that you are able and capable. And just open your heart, open your mind, and empty your cup and welcome all the messages without no single doubt, and you will excel. You will excel for sure, inshallah.
David.
My message is don't analyze. Listen. Hear the speakers. Hear our founders. Just have an open mind. Accept. You've made the decision. You are here. You have signed up. Now the journey begins. Whatever it takes, believe, as VP Arun said, you will make it. Just have that belief and never, ever give up.
Okay, and my message to all of you is be here 100%. You know, if you have a job to go to the next 2-3 days, take off and give 100%, because in the next 3 days, your life is going to be changed. You know, and if you're at home, hook up your laptop to the sound system and blast it like you're in a stadium. The atmosphere is important. Get all your family members to sit down and give 100%. You know, we will give you breaks and all in between, but be here. You don't want to miss anything. I promise you that. You don't want to miss a single thing. Okay? So with your team members, with your family members, just be here in VCon Connect 2021. 100%. Okay? And
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to bring up the next speaker. You know, and I guess everybody knows who the next speaker is.
Yes.
You know, a lot of things that we can talk about him, but you know him well enough. Okay, he speaks to you every Wednesday. Calm down. Speaks to you every Wednesday and now every Sunday at 8 p.m. Hong Kong Standard Time. Instagram Live. And he is the heartbeat of the V and QNet and VCon. Okay, so Arun, I'll give you the pleasure.
VCon Connect 2021. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Yeah. I mean, we cannot invite this person with you sitting down or you lying down. We cannot do that. I mean, this person is, he is passion, he is energy, he is excitement, he is unbelievable. So, you need to stand up. Unless you're driving, you need to stand up and give your best to welcome this person. Are you ready? Are you ready? VCon Connect 2021. Please help us welcome our chief We partner, Padma
Man,
Senati
Senati Raja.
Heard you are a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a home run, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the club with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones.
Like crazy, foolish, stupid, probably go around fist pumping music. I might lose it, glass to the roof, how we lose it, lose it, lose it. I don't care tonight, she don't care, we like almost there, the right vibe, ready to get live, ain't no surprise, take me so high, jumping those dives, surfing the crowd. Then I gotta be the man, I'm the head of my band, mic check 1, 2. Shut them down in the club when the Playboy does, till they all get loose, loose, out the bottle, we all get fit, then again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto. Club shut down 100 supermodels.
Hey, I heard you are a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a home run, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the club with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones.
Party rocker, for showstopper, more shampoo, number one club hopper. Got a hangover like too much vodka. Can't see me with 10 binoculars.
We can connect. We give you Chief Batman Senati Raja.
Unbelievable! Welcome home! Thank you, Sati. Thank you, David. Arun George, all the way in the United freaking States of America. Atli, my brother from Africa, I love you. Welcome home, guys. Everyone around the world, make some noise. I want to hear you. I want to hear you in Malaysia. I want everyone up on your feet. VCC, make some noise. I can see you guys. If you are sitting down, I have a problem with you. So rise. VCC, make some noise. Pump up the music, Dharma. Everybody, on your feet, everywhere in the world, on your feet. Recon, I can't hear you. India, make some noise. Africa, make some noise. Are you ready? VCC! Unbelievable! Guys, welcome home! Everybody around the world, I love you guys. Welcome home. Welcome home. Unbelievable, guys. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you were not sitting down just now because VCon has started. the greatest event in network marketing history went live about 1 hour ago. So wherever you are in the world, you heard from the legends, all right? Sati, David, Arun, Atli, our regional V partners, where they brought you home to this VCon. And I'm standing here, okay? And just about 2 years ago, this would have been in an arena with 20,000 of you crazy warriors screaming, all right, as we came up on stage every year, 2 times, 3 times sometimes, and VCon. And guys, last year, the world changed. A small, tiny thing which you can't see with your naked eye, called the virus or the COVID pandemic or whatever they call it, completely changed how we live. And I was sitting down with the great one, Dato Sri Vijay, and we were speaking about VCon, all right? And Dato Sri's words of wisdom, still I remember clearly. He said, Patman, if we cannot bring them to us, we will go to them. And that was the birth of VCon Connect. All right? And the first VCon Connect was in September last year. And for me, as your chief, as your upline, running VCon for the founders for the past 22 years, it was a paradigm shift. Because we had to change the way we think. We had to embrace technology to a whole new level. And the last VCC, we realized that we can reach more people in every corner of the planet. And right now, there are over 300,000 warriors of Dato Sri and Japa who are watching us either on your mobile phone, a TV, hung on a tree, all right? Or you are in a ballroom organized by your unbelievable uplines and you are watching us as a group. And some of you are sitting at home with your mother-in-law on your right, husband, wife, kids, and you are watching me, all right? Just to remind you, I've got an announcement to make. I'm very proud to announce that I was once again voted as the sexiest upline on the planet 2021. Dharma, can I have some applause? Yeah. All right, so that is that is now official. You will see it on CNN or BBC. All right, and you're at home with your family. Now, if you remember, somebody asked me, Chief, what's the difference between VCon in Penang and VCon Connect? There are many differences, but ultimately it is the same. The purpose of VCon, and many of you who are at this VCC for the first time, let me take you back a little bit down memory lane so you understand how this all started. As Giri, your host for today, the most amazing host for day one, AVP Girinder Sharma, all right, he was talking about the first VCon that we did in Bali, Indonesia. We had about 150, 180 people. And I was there as a facilitator, participant, in service, everything. And I fell in love with the concept because VCon is the ultimate power of association. VCon is coming back home to the source, to where everything started. That means you get to hear directly from the two great men, Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay, who founded our organization on September the 8th, 1998, guys, 22 freaking years ago. All right, I was like 9 years old at that time, I think, okay, or 9 or 10 or 8 years old, all right? And they founded, yeah, I was allowed to sign up at a very young age. Malaysian law is very flexible, all right? And they founded this company And I don't think, even in their wildest dreams, did they think that one day we would be in a high-tech studio using the latest technology, all right, to broadcast our VCon live to 350,000 people around the world, all right? And I am still in awe, mesmerized by what I'm seeing around me, which you cannot see. All right, so I'm going to try to give you a small description so you understand. I'm standing on the biggest freaking stage, which is built using a technology called chroma key, which is like a studio concept, all right, where they will be able to do anything behind me. All right, you will see over the next 3 days, I can be in Cote d'Ivoire, I can be in Kazakhstan, I can be in Saudi, I can be in India, I can be in Indonesia, I can be in Germany, I can be anywhere, guys. All right? And I'm looking at 2 cameras, okay, which can zoom very close to me, all right? And you see, come closer, baby. You understand? All right? And they can zoom to me, and in front of me, there are like tons of equipment, computers, all right, with 30, 40 of amazing, talented men and women who are dedicating their time to make this VCC a success. I have 3 huge screens in front of me where I can actually see myself, I just realized. You understand? All right? And guys, we are broadcasting. We are live. All right? So this is it. This is the future. Now, I want VCon to happen. I want you guys to come to Malaysia so I can touch your hand, run up on stage, hear the crowd, all right? Okay? And to see your faces, to look into your eyes and see that moment, all right, when the click happens. And everyone on stage, the next 3 days, the V partners, those who are coming to us live from different locations around the world, they are products of VCon. I am a product of VCon. So if somebody asks me, what is VCon? VCon is no longer an event. It is no longer a choice. Should I come? Should I not come? VCon is a necessity. It is part of your journey that nobody has maxed out before attending multiple VCons. All right? That every max out king and queen around the world, if you ask them what got them to max out, their answer will be that click, that moment when they realized they found the answer. They realized that they know how to unleash their limitless potential. So these 3 days of VCC, VCon Connect, is not an event. A lot of people tell me, oh, you're running a big event, huh, Chief? It's not an event. This is a pilgrimage. This is going back home. This is almost, to me, a spiritual experience. That to me, as much as I am speaking at VCon, and I'm here as chief, every single experience I've had before, during VCon, gives me my own click, makes me realize the original purpose and vision of our grand uplines, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. That this organization, we are not a network marketing company. We are not a direct selling company. Don't ever say that. We are a family. We are a revolution that believes in evolution. We are not here to just sell products and pay you a commission. We are here to raise you up. We are here to help you unleash your limitless potential, because who you are now is not good enough to max out. And max out is not about knowledge. It is not about a technique or tactic. Max out is about this. Max out is about opening that and unleashing who you are meant to be, guys. And it will happen. So the next 3 days, I am not here to entertain you. We are not here to use this technology to mesmerize you. This is not a Bollywood movie. This is not a Hollywood movie. This is a life-changing experience for each one of you. So if you are sitting down right now at home with your mother-in-law, wife, husband, kids, all right, let them experience this. All right, now your mother-in-law is already verifying what you told her, that Chief is the handsomest guy ever. All right, and now your mother-in-law is saying, so cute, Chief. You understand? To all the mother-in-laws watching, I used to crack a lot of jokes about mother-in-laws, but sincerely, I love you, I love you, I love you even more. All right, to all the mom-in-laws all over the world, I love you guys. And the next 3 days, you and me have to come to some sort of agreement how you're going to benefit the most from this VCon, how you're going to achieve that click consistently, all right, over the next 3 days. Now, the team has planned out an amazing VCon, but this is like 12 hours, Akalai, 12, 14 hours. This is 12, 14 hours of you looking at a screen, looking at your mobile, looking at your iPad or laptop, all right? So you need to be prepared. This is not VCon in Penang Arena where you can turn to the left, check out your neighbor, look up at the ceiling, you understand, look where Chief is walking, what's happening, which V partner is sitting in VIP, what shoe is Sati wearing. Are you guys with me or not? All right, this is you looking at a screen. But let me explain something to you. I watch a lot of movies. I watch amazing movies. I just watched a movie called Secret Superstar. It's about this girl who has an amazing voice, but never had an opportunity to fulfill her dream. And she fought, and she became a warrior, and she finally fulfilled her dream of becoming a superstar. All right? And even though I'm watching it on my TV, I felt the moment, all right? And I rarely have a tear in my eye, but Secret Superstar brought that tear to my eye. So you have watched movies and walked out inspired. You have watched movies and walked out crying or falling in love again with your, spouse. And this will be the greatest movie ever produced, VCC. It has action, drama, all right, documentary style, emotional relationship stuff, all right, battles, great battles where we become victorious. There'll be moments where you feel like cheering, like watching a football movie or Lagan. There'll be moments where you sit down and you introspect and ask